Welcome to The Shoreline, brought to you by Shores and Islands, Ohio, where finding your Lake Erie love is a sure thing. Thank you for joining us. We bring you The Shoreline every week to give you the inside scoop on what's happening here in our island and coastal communities. I am your host, Jill Bauer, and I am the PR manager for Shores and Islands, Ohio. It's Christmas week in the Shores and Islands, Ohio region, and we're also only 1 week away from New Year's Eve celebrations. There are still lots of ways to enjoy the holiday season this week. Festive light displays, Christmas pop-up bars, communities dressed up for the season, and local retailers offering shopping opportunities for those last-minute gift-buying needs. Please join us in supporting local businesses this holiday season. You can follow along with our hashtag #ShopLocal series on social media. We are featuring a ton of local small businesses and fun gift ideas. And you can always scroll back in your feed and see what we've featured previously if you need some more ideas this week. We also hope that you listened to last week's episode where we talked about a fun New Year's Eve event, the First Night Sandusky. If not, that's okay. Go back, take a listen, hear about all of the fun that is planned for that night. But that is just one of the many opportunities available in our region to ring in 2025. If you go to shoresandislands.com and check out our blog, we've got a post there which details all of the fun events available for New Year's Eve, including the world-famous Port Clinton Walleye Drop and the Toast of the North Coast celebration. So there's lots of options for you if you're looking for fun ways to ring in the new year. As always, you can find our special events calendar, our blog, and links to all of our social media platforms on our website, shoresandislands.com. So speaking of social media, we have a special guest joining us today. Please welcome to the Shoreline, Meaghan Reynolds, the new social media manager for Shores and Islands, Ohio. She's been with our team for, about a month and a half now, I think, and she's killing it. We hope you've started seeing some of her creativity on our platforms. And if not, what are you waiting for? Get over to our social media and follow along. Hey, Meaghan.
Hey, Jill. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I'm so glad to have you. Thank you for joining us today. I am going to ask Meaghan a couple of questions so that our listeners can get to know her a little bit and so that I can get to know her a little bit more too, because like I said, we've only been working together for about a month now, I think it's been.
Yeah, about a month. The time flies.
So Meaghan, where are you from originally?
So originally I am from Middleburg Heights, Ohio, born and raised. Actually was Miss Middleburg Heights way back in the day too. Fun fact.
Oh, fun fact.
Fun fact. You didn't ask for it, but I'm giving it to you.
I love those. And Middleburg Heights is in the Cleveland area, right?
Correct. Yes. Cleveland area. Yep.
When you were younger, were you exposed to this region? Did your family ever come over to Cedar Point or to Sandusky or anything like that? Were you familiar?
Oh, yes, absolutely. We did summers at Cedar Point. We would either do a long weekend. We did a week stay once, which was really exciting. But I frequented it about once a year in the summertime.
How cool. Well, I'm glad that you were already a little bit familiar with everything we have to offer. So where did you go from Middleburg Heights? Where did you end up going to school and what did you study?
So I went to Ohio University. I was a Bobcat and I studied English creative writing. Yes, go Bobcats.
Okay, so how does a major in creative writing translate to digital media? How did you end up working in social media?
Great question. And, life takes us in unique journeys. And, shortly after I graduated from OU, my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer and she defeated it. She's doing well. But it sort of opened my eyes. Yes, thank you. But her experience with her cancer journey opened my eyes that, I was able to be my mom's caretaker, but there are a lot of individuals that don't have that support or might not have someone near them. So it inspired me to open a store where there is everything you need while you're going through cancer under one roof. And I'm very, very proud of it. I had this little store for about 4.5, 5 years. And while I was kind of a one-woman show, running the store, getting the merchandise, the finance part of things, the one area that
Right.
just really stuck out to me was social media, because it was the great way to get that exposure, word of mouth, connect with new customers, and just really tell a story. And everyone has a story to tell too. And I just fell in love with it and realized, like, hey, I kind of have a talent here for this. And, my business was very much unique as far as retaining customers. And when I closed, it actually led me to craft beer. So I began to do social media for a local brewery in Cleveland, Ohio called Fatheads, in case you might have heard of it.
Okay.
But it
Yeah.
just, it brought me into this digital world, and I love it. I'm kind of a nerd. I'm constantly taking classes. I'm constantly on it, trying to learn the newest trends, the greatest hashtag, what's kind of going on, so that I can stay up on top of it. And I am here now at Shores and Islands, which I'm so excited about.
Yeah, that's the thing about social media, is that it is ever evolving. And
Yes,
probably when you had your own business, like you said, you were a one woman show, and so you kind of had to do that. That's probably a great way to reach people, and how fun that you were then able to turn that into other opportunities, doing social media for fun places like Shores and Islands, Ohio, right?
absolutely, absolutely.
So you now live in the Port Clinton area. How did you end up living in this region?
So I actually met my husband, and it just kind of worked out that we came out this way. He has a daughter, and she lives in Sandusky. So now that we're here in Port Clinton, we get the opportunity to see a lot more of her, and make new memories out in this area. And it's definitely a gem of an area. Just loving it. I'm constantly learning of new things to do, new places to visit, and it's just been really exciting.
Yeah, I was actually going to ask you what you thought of living here, as compared to the Cleveland area, now living into, an area where a lot of people come to vacation. We have a lot of great people that live here year round as well. A lot of us like to say we live where others vacation. Like, we get to be on vacation 365 days a year because we just have so many opportunities and things to do. And um, so how, I guess, what attracted you to the job when the job opening became available at Shores and Islands, Ohio? What made you say, yeah, I would like to do that?
Yeah, scrolling on social media, I happened to find the job listing, and I have been following you guys for a while, and I loved finding things to do. That's kind of the thing, we're looking for things to do with the family, looking for things to do
Perfect,
for
right?
date. Yeah, exactly. For date night, and just and everything. And so seeing this opportunity just really was like, okay, yes, this would be so much fun, because there are just so many different things going on. Even right now in December and January, there's just a ton of events, a ton of things to dive into. And I am just so excited to be a part of the team and to learn more about this area. Just, being new to it too, relatively new. It's just been exciting to see how many things there are to offer out here.
So I know you've only been with us for a month or so, but what has surprised you so far in working with Shores and Islands?
Well, a wonderful surprise that I wasn't shocked by is just everyone is so helpful and has been extremely kind, just kind of guiding me, introducing me to the job itself and my role, and just the different experiences and opportunities that I can help to share to make our followers know about.
Yeah. And I think we're a great team as well.
Yes.
Our listeners will actually get to hear from some more of the Shores and Islands team here in a little bit. But I just want to ask a couple more questions as we are moving into 2025, and you're starting to get your feet wet, and you're starting to kind of branch out on your own as far as planning and posting and all of that kind of stuff on our social media platforms. What are you looking forward to? Where are you hoping that the experience will take you next year?
I am just really looking forward to seeing everything that the tour, like the tourism season will bring. I've just heard that it's about to get really busy and exciting. So I'm excited to kind of have the quote unquote slower months to kind of get my footing and to get in a good rhythm so that I'm well prepared for all of the exciting things that are to come when the weather warms up for us. And I'm just very much looking forward to some experiences that I honestly didn't necessarily know about. I am sad that I missed the solar eclipse with Shores and Islands, but it was so much fun to even just watch that via social media too. But the Ironman and just all of the events that are upcoming, I'm very much looking forward to just getting to experience it and getting to show people what we have going on.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to be a part of it, and we're happy to have you with us. One more, just kind of like a local question. We have this series on our blog where we interview locals about their experiences here, and I just always love to ask people. So you've been here for a couple of years, and you're learning more, within your role in our organization. But if you had friends and family that were coming from outside the area and they've never been here before, where are you taking them?
Oh, this is such a tough question, but such a good one too. So obviously Cedar Point, that has to happen. I just think it's amazing
Oh,
that we have this amusement park right in our backyard and it's so close. And that's been actually really fun to even, when my friends from the Cleveland area come out to visit, it's definitely a must visit. And then
cool.
I know, Jill, you know this, but I'm not sure many others know it just yet. But I love the holidays, all holidays. I love celebrating. I love just dressing head to toe in anything that's going on. So I'm a huge fan. Shocker, I know you didn't know that. Um, I am a huge fan of the coop at the orchard and how they decorate it for all of the different holiday seasons. And it just
Yes.
makes a great photo op. They make the best cocktails that are holiday themed, and it just really helps you to embrace and get excited for whatever upcoming holiday there is. So I love the Christmas coop right now. And then
Yeah.
I absolutely love, of course, in Port Clinton, I like going to see live music and for date night, just like a cocktail as well. So we frequent the grist mill, but those are definitely the necessities when I have to bring someone to town. So I know it's like roller coasters and holiday themed cocktails, but it's a must have.
I agree with you 100%. Those are great locations. The Christmas Coop right now is still going, guys, if you're listening, and it'll be going through the end of the year, I believe. And
Yes.
and at the Coop, they celebrate all of the holidays. So I think March probably will be the next one when I can't remember what they called it last year. It was the Lucky Coop or I don't know, but it was St. Patrick's Day themed, and it was just, clovers and rainbows and pots of
And
gold and green everywhere. It was fabulous. So that
no, that's fabulous. But don't forget about the Cupid coop for Valentine's Day.
Oh, yes, that's Cupid's Coop, Valentine's Day.
Yes.
You're right.
You're
See,
skipping
how
over the
how
best
could I
one.
forget that? How can I forget that? Yeah, no, they have like romantic cocktails and everything's like
Yes.
pink and purple and red and flowers and hearts. And yeah, that's right. Cupid's Coop is first. So, and that's only 2 months away.
Oh
Valentine's Day
my
comes
gosh.
quickly right after Christmas. So, well, those are some fantastic suggestions for our listeners too. If you're bringing people to the area, some of Megan's, like not miss opportunities. So 2024 has just been a spectacular year. We're, coming to a close. I am most grateful for this podcast and the success that we've had in our first year. We are now boasting more than 5,000 downloads and 1,600 subscribers. So thank you all, listeners. Thank you so much for continuing to listen and for subscribing and for telling your friends. We are so looking forward to continuing with you all next year in season 2, 2025. So, please pass the word, spread the word that the Shoreline is coming back and you'll get to experience even more of our amazing destination. And real quick before I close out with Megan, do you, Megan, have a favorite memory of, anything that's related? It doesn't have to be work related, just anything that happened in this area in 2024 that, kind of resonated with you.
Yeah, absolutely. I hate to say Cedar Point once more, but I have to give it some love. We just had a lot of great memories this summer. It was kind of the last day of school thing that we did with our little lady, and it's just like I said, lots of fun milestones are celebrated there this year, and bringing family there has been fun. So Cedar Point has definitely been on the top of our list for 2024.
Awesome. My favorite memory from 2024, besides the podcast, I mean, work related, it's definitely the podcast. I'm so proud of it. But personally, I had some friends from the Cleveland area as well that had never been to Put-in-Bay, or either they hadn't ever been or they hadn't been in a long time. I mean, it had been more than 20 years at least since they had been out to the island, and they came actually this fall. It was in mid-September. I think it was historical weekend on the island. So there was a parade and lots of activities going on, and it was the beginning of college football season. So all of the bars and restaurants had sports on the TVs, and we rented a golf cart. And before we kind of settled into our day downtown, I took them on a driving tour of the island, and I took them out to East Point. And I took them out to the state park to see the Put-in-Bay sign out there. And it was just so fun for me to be able to share that with somebody who had never been. And they just oh my gosh, it's so pretty. All these views are spectacular. Like they were just over and over and over, loving what we had to show them. And then we had a fun day in town, enjoying the parade and all of the bars and restaurants in downtown Put-in-Bay. And it was a lot of fun. So that's my favorite personal memory from 2024. Now we're going to share with the listeners what the rest of the Shores and Islands Ohio team has to say about this past year and some of their favorite memories.
Hi, this is Jen Yoakum. I'm the Assistant Marketing Director at Shores and Islands, Ohio. My favorite memory of 2024, hands down, is being able to experience the total solar eclipse. Being on the pier by the water, seeing everything happen, and feeling the temperature drop was probably the highlight of this year by far.
I'm Tiffany Frisch, and I'm the Assistant Director of Group Accounts at Shores and Islands, which means I help our sales team and our marketing team work collectively to bring in more sporting groups, convention groups, group tours to the destination. My favorite memory from 2024 would be Ironman this year. I loved that my family got to participate and volunteer in Ironman. This was my first year volunteering and being down with Ironman as well, so it was really great to see our community come together for an event that was so successful for the destination.
Well, good morning. Ben Simon. I am the Director of Marketing and Sales. Well, the biggest thing for me is just to see the team coming together. After being here for a year, I feel like I'm really getting a sense on what's going on around here, so it's really encouraging for me that everyone's moving in the same direction.
My name is Brian Shiflett, and I am the Visitor Experience Manager for our Port Clinton Welcome Center. I think my favorite memory this year was my 2.5-year-old niece has become obsessed with the chickens at the coop at the orchard and seeing all the different decorations. We just went to look at the Christmas coop this past weekend.
My name is Nicole Wade, and I am the Assistant Destination Experience Director. I think my favorite memory was the solar eclipse, mostly because I got to share it with my children, and being downtown Sandusky was really great.
I'm Ty Cobb. I am a counselor of travelers, aka travel counselor, and my favorite memory of the year, I think, is Kelly's Island Fest and the parade that we did, all the parades that we participated in. That one is my favorite. And it was kind of funny because we had walkers and I was driving and the walkers couldn't keep up with us. And at some point we were just totally disconnected at that. And we finished the parade and they were still in the parade going. So that was fun and funny. Yeah.
My name's Chris Clayton and I'm a travel counselor. I have lots of memories, but the very one that sticks out the most is we did go on a fam to Chef's Garden, and it was wonderful out there. Everything, just the way that they grew their vegetables, and they kind of took us in a learning class and taught us a lot of stuff about how they grow their vegetables, and I don't know, it's just really eye-opening.
My name is Angie George. I'm the Visitor Experience Manager at the East Welcome Center in Sandusky, Shores and Islands. My favorite memory from 2024, I had a visitor come in. She was working on her bucket list, and I was able to help her fulfill her bucket list. Her item on her list was to camp on an island. And guess what? We have a couple islands that you can camp on. So she had absolutely no idea how to go about it, and I sat down with her at the computer in the Welcome Center, and we went step by step on how to book her vacation. So she got to take the ferry boat over, take her RV over to Kelly's Island, and have a really great weekend.
Hi, I'm Amanda Smith-Rasnick. I am the Destination Development and Experience Director at Shores and Islands, Ohio. And I have two memories from 2024. One would be experiencing the eclipse. That was just one of the most incredible moments. We got very lucky with the clear skies. I was with coworkers, but also my husband and a lot of the community. So that was beautiful. And the other one would be the completion of the mural on our building at 125 East Water Street. It's really representative of the area, and it was also quite a task to get done. So that's really cool.
Hi, this is Dawn Weinhardt. I'm the VP of Operations for Shores and Islands, Ohio. My most favorite memory of 2024 was spending 3 nights at Hotel Breakers, being a world away and only being 2 miles from my home. While we were at Hotel Breakers, we spent a lot of time looking out at Lake Erie, enjoying the pool, enjoying the rides at Cedar Point and the water park. Yes, I was a tourist in my own backyard.
Dwayne Myers, Facilities and Logistics Manager. My favorite memory from 2024 would be escorting my family around Marblehead for the first time and taking them out fishing on Lake Erie.
My name is Jessica Stevens, and I am a travel counselor. One of my fondest Shores and Islands memories of 2024 was visiting the Shadell Gardens and Arboretum with my daughter for their Mother's Day event. The gardens were breathtaking, and we took out some photos that turned beautifully. They're some of my favorites that I have of her and I. We made special memories that day.
Hi, I'm Quinn Wolf. I'm the operation manager. My favorite Shores and Islands memory is that I completed my bike portion of the Ironman relay with Larry and Ben.
Hi, my name is Travis. I am the CMS manager here at Shores and Islands. My most memorable part of 2024 was installing the fish cam.
Hello, this is Larry Fletcher, President of Shores and Islands, Ohio. I get the pleasure of working with this outstanding team each and every workday. And in 2024, there were so many things that we accomplished, new records that we set, both as an organization and things in the community. So I'm looking forward to continuing to see the many accomplishments that our team and the region experiences in the new year.
We do hope that you enjoyed that special segment. Special thanks to Meaghan Reynolds for joining me today, and many thanks to the fantastic team here at Shores and Islands, Ohio, for participating in our Best of 2024 memories. Meaghan will be including a few more of those memories with a Best of countdown that she's planning on our social media accounts the last few days of the year, so make sure you're following along with that. And of course, thank you for listening. If you enjoyed this podcast, please be sure to like and subscribe wherever you listen to podcasts so you don't miss a minute of the action here in Shores and Islands, Ohio. You can find more information, including past episodes, online at shoresandislands.com. We'll leave you today with our team's holiday greetings for the season and for the new year. Thank you again for coming along for the ride. We're going to take a couple of weeks off now to spend with friends and family, and we hope that you will do the same. We'll be back for Season 2 in mid-January, and with that, we'll see you next year on the Shoreline.
Wishing everybody a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and a fantastic 2025.
Just want to wish everybody a healthy and happy 2025.
Wishing everyone out there happy holidays and happy 2025.
I wish everyone to have light and peace for this holiday season and have a Merry Christmas and Chag Hanukkah Sameach.
Yes, we just, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
For 2025, just an awesome year, a great year. I hope that the theater across the road from us opens finally, and we get that going. So that's my wish for 2025.
Yes, I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
I would like to wish everyone a warm and fuzzy Hallmark holiday.
Happy holidays. Have a safe and fun new year.
Happy holidays to everyone. I'm wishing you a great 2025.
Merry Christmas and a prosperous new year.
Have a joyous holiday season, and I'm sure wishing you a wonderful 2025.
I wish everybody have a happy holiday and good health for 2025.
Hope everyone has a happy holidays and happy new year.
And I just wanted to wish all of you a very Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Merry everything as we go toward the new year.